What's going on, everybody? I am the Swaggy Blerd, Winston A. Marshall, and I know you have seen me all over the place. You have seen me, on full screen. You've seen me on the Schmodown with Collider, with the Schmodown Entertainment Network, and of course, you see me from Blerds N The Hood. So you know I have done all sorts of stuff. We've done talks about films, about TV, obviously some acting, some comedy, the news, all that good stuff, right? So this is something I've been doing already with a number of folks, and I will continue to do. Obviously, I've done reviews of Doom Patrol and whatnot with Jay. I've done the big thing with Kristian. We've done the rewatch of the Spider-Man films. So today, obviously, as the title says, I am doing my non-spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie is dropping later this week, and I'm just gonna say right out of the gate, obviously we know about Melina being in the movie. We've seen it in the trailer. We know about Jamie Foxx being in the movie. We've seen that in the trailer. Talk about taking Spider-Man films that we've been getting since 2002. So storylines from that, because clearly, again, we know that these characters are in it, and finding a way to make such an incredible, close to 2 decades worth of movies, or callbacks, you could say, to do 2 decades worth of movies. Obviously, we haven't seen anything of this scope really outside of maybe Endgame, which is why this has been teased as the Endgame for Spider-Man. But genuinely, watching the film, my mind was blown. It was blown by the direction. I mean, Jon Watts, absolutely phenomenal. Has done a good job with this trilogy so far, but really understanding the assignment. The writing is very crisp, and so specifically is the acting. Every single person steps up. Tom Holland, phenomenal. Zendaya, phenomenal. Melina and Jamie coming in, phenomenal. Everyone that is in this film that has been a part of this Spider-Man, legacy, just absolutely knocks it out of the park. There are some really great moments, some really great character moments. Were moments that I found myself absolutely bawling. There were moments where I found myself laughing completely in stitches. You had so many little things that were nods to things we've seen over the course of the MCU, over the course of Spider-Man films. You've seen so many just highlights of the things that are the best, and even finding situations where I know there were things that people had issues with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, little things here and there. Some people, always talking about how he's like Iron Man Jr. and all that kind of stuff. There's acknowledgement about a lot of that stuff, and even really, talking about Spider-Man being his own man and what that means, and even some things that we know traditionally of Spider-Man that come to light here, that they finally take that moment to address all of it. So it's one of those things where I will probably be watching this film in theaters multiple times. That is a fact, honestly. Even in the middle of a pandemic, I will find myself going back multiple times because there's a lot to unpack. But I would definitely suggest going in, just absorb it all, just breathe it in, and then definitely, if you can, see it in IMAX. Absolutely. I would also recommend in Dolby, Dolby Prime. That's what I'm going to see it next time. I saw it in IMAX this time. Absolutely beautiful shot for IMAX, so it was great to see that. But I think the other great thing that I really want to press here before I let you go, just a real quick thing here today. Everything from top to bottom in the design of the film was absolutely amazing. We've seen bits and pieces of the the Spider-Man suits that we're going to get. Obviously in that trailer we saw the black suit kind of going, not obviously the symbiote suit or anything like that, but just like a magical black suit. Obviously the Iron Spider suit comes back. That was the whole trailer with, Octavia saying hello Peter and all that kind of stuff. But I really think that the way that this thing was shot, and the colors and everything like that, all of the suits look incredible. Tom gets a number of Spider-Man suits to check out that he's had throughout his now, what, I guess, fifth film, with Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, and then two. Yes, so in his fifth film now, they really, or sorry, sixth film. Civil War, 2 Avengers, 2 Spider-Man. So this is the 6th film. So they really made sure to let all of them have some sort of impetus, as well as, you know, new stuff to check out. But also a huge shout out, honestly, to Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, he is taking Doctor Strange to new levels. And the last thing I'll say, as you know, as a Marvel fan, if it's a superhero fan, make sure you stay. Just stay. I'm not going to tell you what, why, even when, but definitely stay. And that's going to be a whole conversation to have when the spoiler stuff does happen. So I'm going to be talking about this a lot over the course of the next couple of weeks. I will probably do my own spoiler review, just me one-on-one, the things that I really loved. But obviously, you know, I've been doing the Spider-Man rewatches with Coy, with Kristian, over on you know, the SEN presents Kristian Harloff channel, whatever it's being called right now. So that is definitely going to happen. You don't want to miss that. You also have Jay and I. We're actually probably going to do our own talk about this with Blerds. We'll get more information on that as that comes out. But I cannot stress it enough. If you have the ability to get to the movies this weekend, do not wait. Do not wait for another week or 2 weeks. If you can avoid it, try and go this weekend, if at all possible, even if it's a matinee, because this is going to be the event. I honestly, Shang-Chi was amazing. I personally liked Eternals. I know people feel some type of way. Black Widow was fun. And then obviously all the shows we got. For me, this was the highlight of the MCU in 2021. And not only sits now as my second favorite Spider-Man film, period, and it's very close to almost being number 1 for me. It will still be Into the Spider-Verse, but it also tops, it easily cracks like my top 3 MCU films, and who knows, I may even say that like it may hit number 1 after a few. I need to watch a few more times because obviously there's a lot to absorb. But yeah, last thing I'll say, just make sure that you are ready for all of the highs, all of the lows, because they take you on a roller coaster. So with that, y'all, thank you so much for joining my first kind of review here on this channel. You know, obviously I have done other stuff before, but I plan to bring more of this to you as stuff unfolds, especially in 2022. So with that, much love. Again, don't forget the big thing. Kristian, Coy, and I will be breaking this down, and Blerds in the Hood every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, but we're going to do a side video talking about this as well. Stay frosty. Peace.